Hey there, folks. Yeah, are you tired of the same old boring travel videos that show you nothing but the same old tourist traps? Well, then you've come to the right place. I'm your host, Ethan the Expat, and I'm here to show you the real side of the world. The side that's not afraid to be a little bit jerky, a little bit confident, and a whole lot of humorous. So join me on my journey as I explore the 10 suckiest places to live in the UK. But be warned, this ain't no ordinary video. This is a video for the people who aren't afraid to laugh at themselves and the world around them. Let's kick things off with Plymouth. 10. Plymouth, number 10 with a bullet. Or should I say with a rusty spoon to gouge my eyes out? This sleepy seaside town is deceptively advertised as a city when it's really just a giant retirement community for pirate reenactors. Makes eye patch gesture, sure. The average salary here in pounds is $27K and change, but good luck finding anything fun to blow it on other than the early bird fish and chips. Special down at the Salty Clay Man. Nightlife here is deader than disco and makes insomnia look lively.
Yeah.
It's facts, folks. The most thrilling moment you'll have is watching the grass grow or catching a rogue bingo number through the nursing home window. I tell you, after living in Plymouth, you'll be more bored than a sack of potatoes. The only redeeming quality is, let me think. Nope, I've got nothing, folks. Avoid Plymouth at all costs, and unless you got a thing for boat shoes, blood pudding, and romantic walks along the drizzly Dullah Beach. Shudder! Plymouth, no thank you. 9, Salisbury. Salisbury, this delightfully dull city makes watching paint dry seem like an X Games thrill ride. The average salary here is a respectable $26.5K, but good luck staying awake long enough to spend it. The most action-packed activity here is watching grass grow or catching a rogue bingo number through the nursing home window. Bingo is at my hip-breaking or Salisbury's happening nightlife rim shot, and housing costs will have you crying into your crumpets because no amount of tea and biscuits can make up for how mind-numbingly boring this place is. Salisbury's sleepy time vibe will have you snoozing through life like a narcoleptic sloth. Wake me up when something interesting happens here. 8, Glasgow. Glasgow, where deep-fried chocolate bars are the height of culture and cuisine. You'll fit right in here if you enjoy partying hard with kilt-wearing, bagpipe-blaring drunken louts who love nothing more than football, fisticuffs, and fostering their beer guts at the local pub buddy. With Scotland's highest average hourly wage of £29,000, you can definitely afford all the booze your liver desires, plus daily commuting expenses for living in suburbs away from the rabble-rousing city center. Home sweet home. When in Glasgow, loud burps and off-color jokes will make you feel right at home among the rambunctious locals. Just be sure to keep some cab fare handy for whisking your brawling. We wouldn't want you to miss last call at the pub. Slink math, Glasgow forever. 7, Cambridge. Hope you're ready to hawk a kidney to afford Cambridge's staggering cost of living. At an average salary of $27K, you'll be blowing most of your hard-earned quid on renting a tool shed to sleep in. Transport and food expenses for this wildly expensive university city will also force you into indentured servitude. But hey, at least you can always go punting down the river cam when you need a cheap thrill. Just be sure to bring your own bottle since having fun is prohibited in Cambridge without totally tanked. Maybe you can sell your other kidney to fund happy hour. 6, Wolverhampton. Break out the gas mask, folks. The air is thick with industrial funk in good old Wolverhampton, with smog and soot providing the backdrop. This city in the humorously named West Midlands makes other industrial pits look charming. The average salary here is just over $25K to choke on the foul air while crammed into exorbitant rental accommodations. Abandoned factories and pollution provide endless sightseeing opportunities for the aesthetically challenged. Just be wary of mutants created from toxic runoff. I swear, one winked at me on Ring Road. All in all, Wolverhampton really lives up to its wolfish name. It will rip your face off. Howls. 5.
Yeah.
York's postcard and perfect, Insta-worthy medieval aesthetics and decent $27K average salary almost make up for the city's archaic infrastructure. Sure, it still relies on horse-drawn carriages. The plague doctor makes house calls and the public stock see plenty of action. But isn't history fascinating? Thumbs up. Just be sure to keep half your paycheck for the ransom demanded by your York landlord. And if you get bored of yet older racket and paddle tennis or witnessing public floggings, you can always scream your face off at the York dungeon.
Yep. Yeah.
Tally-ho. We're winding down. Number 4, folks, Aberdeen. Flood into oil-rich Aberdeen, my friends. Black gold abounds, and soon you'll be able to buy a new set of wheels every week. Just be sure to keep a gas mask handy to filter out the constant stench of petroleum perfuming the air. At an average salary of over $30K, you'll be shelling out most of your dosh to local landlords with more money than God Commuting expenses also sap your savings since no one really wants to live in Aberdeen. Can't imagine why. Entertainment options are also slim pickings. Unless you fancy an exploded view of your drill rig, well, at least there's always haggis pizza and iron brew to look forward to. What a treat. 3. Hull. You're a city that's sure to enthrall with its charming aroma of fish and chips and its streets that are forever full of rips. But if you're thinking of moving to Hull, hold your horses, my friend, because you're about to step into a world where the Grim Reaper holds a permanent residence. The streets are home to more pigeons than people. And the only thing that shines brighter than the moon is the city's crime rate. So if you're looking for a city where excitement is a rare commodity, where the sun hides behind a perpetual layer of fog, and where the only thing that's more common than a fish and chip shop is a pub with a dimly lit interior, then Hull is definitely the place for you. But if you're looking for a city where life is vibrant, where the streets are bustling with activity, and where the sun shines as bright as your future, then you might want to reconsider your options. Hull is not for the faint of heart. 2. Oxford. Bubble in some intravenously fed caffeine before trying to keep up at this genius factory of Britain's brightest. As home base for Oxford University, you'll need to be intellectually gifted just to interpret the homework help wanted ads, let alone afford rent in this absurdly pricey enclave. Commuting and housing swallow the staggering $30K average salary, so be prepared to sell organs or ride your bike in a wizard road to campus lectures. But who needs fun when you've got scholarly nerd paradise at your fingertip? What fun. And now for our numero on the spot. Swindon, number freaking 1. Swindon, folks, home of roundabouts and capital of capital B boring at average $30K salary. All you can look forward to in the magic roundabout town of Swindon is flushing your money down the loo on rent and transportation and wondering, what fresh new hell is this? Like dodging trucks on the 5-ring circus roads isn't thrilling enough. You can always head to the gray, lifeless city center, grab a lukewarm beer, watch static form on an old telly down at the pub, observe the ubiquitous concrete architecture, and maybe if you're lucky, you'll witness a minor crime to break up the monotony. Let your pulse race as you try to stay awake on the dead silent street. And if that doesn't do it for you, there's always bird watching in the crumbling local park while contemplating your diminished life choices. So much fun, right? So there you have it, folks. The 10 best places to live in the UK, according to yours truly. Now, I know what you're thinking. This guy is a jerk. He's so mean and sarcastic. I can't believe I watched his whole video. Well, I'm glad you did, because I've got a confession to make. I'm not actually a jerk. I'm just I'm not actually a jerk. I'm just a guy who's trying to make you laugh. And, I made you laugh even once, then I've done my job. But seriously, if you're looking for a place to live in the UK, I hope this video has helped you narrow down your options. And if you're just looking for a good laugh, then I hope you'll subscribe to our channel and watch more of our videos. Now, go forth and conquer.